we also found that there are reasonable grounds to believe that conflict-related sexual violence, including rape and gang rape, occurred during the 7th of October attacks in at least 3 locations, namely the Nova Music Festival site and its surroundings, Road 232, and Kibbutz Reim. And in most of these incidents, victims were first subjected to rape and then killed, and at least 2 incidents relate to the rape of women's corpses. With regard to the hostages taken to Gaza, we found clear and convincing information that sexual violence, including rape, sexualized torture, cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment, has been committed against captives. And we also have reasonable grounds to believe that such violence may still be ongoing against those still held in captivity. Across multiple locations, we found a recurring pattern of victims found fully or partially undressed, bound, and shot. And we found that although circumstantial, such a pattern may be indicative of some forms of sexual violence, including sexualized torture, cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment. Some allegations of sexual violence previously reported and highly publicized in the media were determined by us to be unfounded. Coming to my visit to the occupied West Bank, with regard to that visit, whose purpose was different, considering that we have UN-verified information on conflict-related sexual violence, which will be, as I mentioned, included in the annual report of the Secretary General, we nevertheless received, whilst there, from several interlocutors, information about cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment of Palestinians, men and women in detention, also under the administrative detention, including sexual violence in the forms of invasive body searches, threats of rape, and prolonged forced nudity. Concerns were also raised about disproportionate physical and sexual violence, including sexual harassment and threats of rape during house raids, including at night and at checkpoints. Coming back to the fact that the mandate is not investigative in nature, and that the purpose of the mission was to gather, analyze, and verify information for its potential inclusion in reporting to the Security Council.